So in the 1950s to I think round 1987, the most popular board was the Wylex board.
Was it?
Yeah, I'm just doing a video as well, but it's all right. No, you can be in it. It's fine. I can edit it all. You can be in it if you want.
No.
No? This is Anne-Marie. She's the owner of the property. But so yes, what was I saying?
I didn't realise you were doing
Huh?
that. I forgot you were doing that.
That's all right. It's a Wylex board. But then after that, there's been so many boards that have came out that we install when we upgrade, like Navitas, Luden, MEM, MK, so many different boards. So why don't we just replace a Wylex board with a Wylex board? Today, I'm going to find out why by upgrading this with a Wylex board. If we look at this old 4-way board, and you can see why they were good, they did their job, but after a few years, they don't stand up the test of time, and I suppose things progress. We've got MCBs, like back in the day, they used to have to rewire these fuses themselves, customers, and yes, they did cause problems. People didn't use fuse wires, which when I take one out, I'll show you the fuse wire in there. They use nails and Kit Kat wrappers, a bit of tin foil. I know this because it's exactly what my dad did to get things working. But now we have better protection for boards like this and for domestic premises, domestic, commercial and industrial, to be honest. So today we're going to upgrade this board and leave plenty of spare ways for expansion, because we don't just have 4 circuits in a property anymore. Like in here, what have we got? Shower, cooker, sockets, lights. Well, even though it's a bungalow, it would be nice to separate things up a little bit more, like maybe a kitchen circuit or 2 lighting circuits possibly, and then a socket circuit, and then your cooker circuit, just everything a little bit different, because then when there is a fault, everything doesn't go off and you haven't got to pull the fuse out and rewire it. So let's get cracking. And with every fantastic customer, the job starts off with a cup of tea. Or coffee in this instance. If you think this board is probably over 50 years old, and it's stood the test of time. I know a lot of them out there have caught fire, but that's because the guys using Kit Kat wrappers and nails. But as long as you repair it properly with fuse wire, which I don't think you can buy fuse wire anymore. This is the whole reason we upgrade to MCBs, RCBOs and surge protection. So today we're just going to upgrade the whole lot to make it a lot easier, but with a Wylex board. And this is the Wylex board which we're going to replace it with. So let's have a look. And funnily enough, as every customer says, I thought they'd be smaller. They're not smaller, they're bigger. Oh. They're bigger boards these days. All boards are bigger. And we've got the main fuse in there and 11 ways. 10 with spare ways, but 11 because we're going to put a surge protection in, which I'll tell you about this surge protection because this is a bit of a new addition to me. I've never installed one that doesn't need an MCB. And this surge protection doesn't need a fuse. Yeah, that is a surge protector. So that's going to be interesting to install, and it'll free up another spare way in this board. And we need to get this size because if you look up here, there's not a fantastic amount of room, but there will be enough room to install. And I don't like the look of that, look. That's the mains coming in. But that's down to Western Power. We're just going to replace all the tails to be colour coded just to make it look nice and neat, because I'm a geek like that. And then we've got water and everything go to this terminal, which we're going to get rid of that and put it into the board and label it with a bit of trunking up there to make it look nice and neat. It's just a bit of a perfectionist thing for electricians. We all like to make things look nice and neat. OCD, perfectionist, whatever you call it. It's a good way to be. So this is where we're going to make a plan. We want the mains to come in here. So we want that knockout out. And we've got one. Is that a single Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can double up on some of them. So let's have all these out. And then these will go in nice and neat into there. Look at that, double clamped as well. Important, make sure they're all tight. Oh, sugar, we will do. We'll get rid of that. So yeah, we'll want to put the mains going into there, and then everything can go the other way. So we'll knock this out. Sugar. Use that as our bin. We'll use that one as our bin. And then we're going to knock these out. I'll tell you what, I don't know why they don't do the knockouts from this way. You've got to go inside and knock them out. So I've got my pliers. And then we'll put grommets in there. Nice and neat. And now let's get this in here, which is a 32mm hole. It had to be. So that needs cutting out to be a bit bigger. Luckily all these tags have been cut, so I'm able to knock this board off. Oh, need some light. There we go, bit of light by Latico. And knock this board off and pull all the fuses. And this is what I mean by the fuse wire, look. The fuse wire you have to put in there and through there. Nightmare. So let's pull it all out. Looks like that's had a few blows in there over its time, or overheated. But let's pop this fuse out here. Oh, it's tight. There we go. So let's start ripping her out and see what's going on inside here. Yes, it's been smashed at the top. Not a good idea, but that's the whole reason we're upgrading it. Whoops. With a strenuous neutral in there. Right, so board all mounted and cables are in. I think these ones are going to be a bit short, but we've had to take that out because the fixings were behind. You cannot fix this with the isolator in. So I'm going to have to pull the cables down and get the tails in and possibly fix a few of these cables out of the way. Right, now I'm onto the second light because it's taken me so long. But now we've got to get this back in after putting the isolator in for the whole board. So that's all in there ready to go. So we've just got to get this back in and start fitting the board. Right, so this is where it starts to get interesting because this surge protector doesn't need a fuse. This is the first one I fitted. I know that a couple of other brands have started to do it as well, but it just wants to go onto the live buzz bar. And some of that neutral's got to go miles over there. This ain't long enough, is it? So that wants another bit of 6mm to go into there. Maybe a longer bit. And then this will want to go to the earth bar. Right, so let's go back down here. But it comes with a little crimp thing on. I wonder what that was. But yeah, that is not gonna swoop anywhere, is it? Unless you put it right at the other end. So we've got 50, 32, 32. They don't clip on, which they'll be alright because it's tight, but I like to clip them on. 32, 20, 16, 16, 6, oh, sugar, 6, black, there we go, they're all in, just need tightening up. We're all in, all the terminals ready to go, so let's tidy these up and get a bit of 6mm for that SPD. So that's it, all the cables are in there. These are going to be spare. It's a bit tough to get them straighten up, but the lid will keep them straight once they're on there. Luden used to have this problem, but then they put a bracket to clamp these cables in place against the bar which the MCBs sit on, which is 10 times better. This is why I like using Luden, and I think Fuseboards do the same. But yeah, so if Wylex fitted a little bracket to hold them in place, I think that'd be a big bonus. And then also get a miniature 50 amp for the shower, because that just looks completely different. Shut up, that's my watch. So now we've got the sockets on. Anybody knows that the best way to test is to boil the kettle.
Can we boil the kettle?
Yeah, man, let's boil the kettle. Nice one. So now I point around with my thing. So we're getting it all on. We've got to torque them up to make sure, double check, because when things move around, things get a bit loose, and you can't, it's bloody long flipping thing. Hang about.
Because it's 60 years old. Oh. You went down to pick it up and you broke it.
Ah. Can you still get them from B&M?
I don't think so.
There must be a scrapyard for them. Not an arsehole. Had to replace it. But make it look a bit better. And there we go. The Wylex board is in and on, all labelled up. One of the circuits we couldn't find, so, well, disconnected it. All ready for future expansion as well, because there will be a bit of work going on in this property where they're going to extend sockets, get a new kitchen, things like that. So now it is ready for all of them circuits to be added. Old fire on that one. After a little bit more testing, I found that socket circuit. And that is just one socket in the living room on a radial. Spot on.